Welcome to this week's Leaders Numerology forecast for the first full week of October 2024. So this week is all about you being really, really curious. It's about you noticing, and it's about you being willing to let go so that you can move on. All of that with deep discernment. Remember, discernment is our key message for October in amongst this year of deep dedication. So you're being discerning about what you are deeply dedicated to and what's getting in your way that you need to release. That's the overall message of this week. Now, how do you use this information in these reports? You make notes. My clients make notes in their daily activities about what is really pivotal for them on those days to take notice of and remember as they go through the week. They do that with the monthly ones as well. If you didn't catch October's forecast, make sure you do. It's on YouTube. It's also in the blog section of my website, daphniwells.com. So let's get into this week. Notice what's coming into your awareness that is no longer relevant for you and that you need to release. Now, sometimes that can be really hard to release those things that we've been holding on to for a long time, that we're so used to. It feels like that comfy blanket. Remember that your children had when they were little, or that favourite soft toy, and we don't want to let it go. And yet, that is what is between you. It is one of the things that is between you and what you want, where you want to go. So be really discerning and willing to let it go. Be curious about what you need to keep on going, because when you let go, you get to choose what fills that space, right? You open space for new possibilities when you let things go, and also you get to be really selective about what comes in. Now, I've been saying this the last few months. People have been noticing, like, where did September go? It was gone in the blink of an eye, right? That is because, as I have been saying all this year, the year is going to get faster and faster and faster. And if you really want to, get to your goals and get the results you want this year, it's like the planting the tree. When was the best time to plant it? 20 years ago. When is the next best time now? When was the best time for you to invest and support this year? Earlier in the year. If you haven't yet, the best time is now. If you want to have a conversation about that, please send me a message. And we can see what that looks like for you and I to work together for me to support you the rest of the year. So, because that is going to move you forward more powerfully than doing it alone or doing it with the support you have at the moment, right? Let's have a look at that. So, day-to-day specific, Monday, get physical, outdoors in nature, take care of your body. Now, that is important every day, obviously. However, there are some days where it is really important that you ground yourself in nature, that you be physical in your body, so that you then create that momentum in your mind and your activities for the day, and you can focus more clearly. It's also a day to take action, to get stuff done. So setting yourself up by being outdoors in nature really sets the scene for that well. And to focus on one thing at a time. When you know who you are, you never need anyone else to confirm it for you. You'll value yourself without requiring external validation. Tuesday, prioritize what matters to you. Choose to live based on what you stand for, your inner values. Let that be a filter for every decision that you make. Stop doubting you are worthy of the new possibilities that are opening up for you. And instead, be curious as to whether they align with your values and your purpose. Now, for me in my world, and I encourage my clients to do this as well, if it's not aligned with your values and your purpose, it's a no, a flat out no. If it does align, then is it a yes for now, or is it a yes for later? Is it a no for now? You get to be really discerning about that. The alignment is key in everything. Wednesday, your knowledge and your wisdom are tools. They're not weapons. You're using them to help yourself and others, not to dominate over others, not to tell others how to do things. They're there for a reason. They're there for a purpose, for you to help others, your wisdom and your knowledge. When you feel confident in who you are, You are more able to defend your own truth respectfully. You're able to be that powerful and influential role model that you are, and you know when to keep your mouth shut rather than sharing your opinion just for the sake of sharing it. Sometimes your opinion is irrelevant to that situation, even though it's your opinion. Others don't always need to know it. Be dedicated to deepening your inner wisdom, always guided by your intuition. Never let your head run the show. Thursday, get curious, observe, and then share your wisdom without expecting others to think the same as you do and to believe the same as you do. Make sure that your heart, mind, and soul agree always. And when they don't, be willing to tweak and adjust until they do. Listen to understand rather than respond. Friday, be so inspired and passionate that your inspiration is contagious. You alone are responsible for understanding yourself deeply and intimately. Refuse to be a fire hose. Know when you have shared enough wisdom for now. Connect with your soul deeply, always. Saturday, when you find yourself overthinking, it's really telling you that you need to pause, you need to drop into your heart and your soul, and you need to choose where to focus your energy and attention so that you can move forward. Your intuition always knows best. Be deeply connected to your soul always. Sunday, let go of those old antiquated thoughts and beliefs that you've been holding on to. They are taking up precious space in your mind and inhibiting your progress. Notice the patterns as to when you ignore your intuition and choose to think from a broader perspective, knowing that you are more than you believe. Your beliefs are those limiting things sometimes that stop you viewing from that broader perspective. So notice, be curious, and be discerning this week. Powerful messages. And when you are ready for support or for your own personal reading, please let me know.